Stood on the block in that rain.
Cause I gotta get it. Cause I gotta get it. We out on the mission.
Okay, track on. We stood on the block in that rain. Used to post up on them benches. We really come straight from the trenches. Niggas they hate and they envy. This money is filthy, but nigga I gotta go get it. Ain't wasting my time with these bitches. They telling me lies and I act like I listen. You catch me in traffic and I got my glizzy. I ride with that gang and we out on a mission. And we on a mission to get it. Told all day go run up them digits. Ain't about money, then a nigga can't listen. Stay down too long, straight to the millions. Move low key, now they all in they feelings. Wrong play made, then them young niggas blessing. 20s and 50s, that's all that we hearing. Still in the trap, cause I gotta get it.
Hey pretty girls, it's Kiera J.
And Samaria Lee. And today's topic is ugly girl energy.
How do you define ugly girl energy?
Well, I would have to say, other than walking around with your face scrunched up and balled up all day, ugly girl energy is any energy that you give out that you wouldn't want someone to give to you. And that can be like mistreating people, not being kind to people, somebody speaking to you, you not speaking back, or you just being rude to people because you might feel jealous of them, or, you know, hating energy, jealousy, all of that. It's kind of like ugly girl energy. And let me not confuse anyone. We all have jealousy within us because it's a human emotion.
Yeah.
However, when you start acting on your jealous feelings and you start treating someone like mean or being rude to someone because you might feel jealous of them, then that's ugly girl energy. And not the feeling itself, but the actions behind the feelings is just like ugly girl energy. So, what do you think? Let's get into it.
Ugly girl energy for me, and this is something that I honestly cannot stand. Because some people believe that competition is good. I don't like competition amongst friends. I cannot stand when someone has something. They might pull up in a nice vehicle and they have a friend that always wanna one up them, or you got that, oh it's cute or whatever, but I'm gonna get, and they talking about like they gonna get something bigger and better than you. Like I hate that. Or the girlfriends that wanna be always in the front, always look the best. They gotta call you and say, oh girl, what you wearing today? And they gotta get dressed after you so they could either try to match your energy or look better than you. If you're friends, there's no need to be competitive with your friend.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I feel like if somebody get dressed after you, it's not to match your energy, it's to outdo you.
That's a red flag for me, because it has happened to me plenty of times, to the point where I just got tired of it. Call me and say, what you wearing? I might just say, I'm just gonna put on some jeans and a t-shirt, and guess what? I'm stepping out.
That's giving ugly girl energy.
Yeah.
And you know something else that's like real bad ugly girl energy? I 100% agree with the competition. It's no need to be in competition with your friends. You should want your friends to be like everything.
Yeah.
Like you want your friends to be everything. If I get a blue bands, I want my friend to have pink bands. We pulling up, we matching. We doing this together, and then even if you not able to afford the luxuries that your friend can afford at the moment, you be happy for your friend. You don't try to outdo your friend. And I get it because I got that a few times. If I got a certain car, somebody always say, I want this car, and it's a much better car than the car that I just got. Or like somebody once said to me that they will make sure that they have a house before they have a car. And it's just like, that's like a slap in my face because I live in an apartment, but I have a car. So that person is basically telling me like, I would rather have a house before, you know what I'm saying? It's just like belittling you in a, I'm going to say a frenemy way. Because they make it, it's like they try to make it seem like it's a joke, but it's not a joke.
Those soft jokes, I hate those. I cannot stand those. Or it's like, oh, your nails cute, but you should have got them round. I got them this way because I liked it. Just say they're cute and just leave it at that. You want to get your nails round? You get your nails round.
Mm-hmm. And yeah. And then outside of friendship, I feel like ugly girl energy is females who might get with a guy and they get to asking questions about the ex-girl.
Yeah,
like, why you leave her? Why you don't talk to her no more? Like, that's super ugly girl energy because you are trying to get that guy to say something bad about that girl. Like, why does it make you feel good to hear a man down talk another woman or downplay somebody? For me, I wouldn't even like a dude if I asked him a question like that and he get the downplaying that girl. I wouldn't want to talk to him anymore after that. But I see that going on a lot, and I feel like that's ugly girl energy.
Yeah, and ugly girl energy has a lot to do with insecurities. It's a low vibration, low self-esteem energy, and like people are really putting that out there. You're not making yourself look attractive or beautiful. Like it's literally, to me, it's kind of pathetic. It's kind of pathetic to even want to hear somebody talk down on another person that they used to be with because you're with them now. And you want to hear something bad about them for what? So you feel like you got one up on them?
Yeah, I think it's to feed the ego, and I'm really not a fan of ego feeding. Like, we gonna feed the soul, or we not feeding anything at all, because feeding the ego, it doesn't do anyone any good.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, and you get those. The thing is, like Samaria said, we all have feelings that arise in us. We're human. It's human nature to go through emotions and different feelings. But you have to be in control of you and learn how to suppress those feelings and not act on them. It's when you act on them that it becomes an ugly situation.
And I feel like you don't even have to suppress the feelings. I feel like you can acknowledge. See, we don't like to acknowledge what we feel. We don't like to admit that we were a little jealous. And when you admit that you're being a little jealous or you are being a hater, that's how it just goes away. Like, you admit it to yourself, and then you get to laugh about it because you like, why was I even jealous in the first place? Like, I had to check myself a few times, like, Samaria, you're being a hater right now. Yeah. And then I'd be like, you know what? I am being a hater. And then I stop. No ill feelings towards the person or whatever I'm hating on. It just goes away. But it will not go away without acknowledgement. Like, it doesn't go away without acknowledgement. You have to acknowledge it, and then you just be like, that was dumb as shit. Like, why was I hating?
Yes, remember when we was talking to the one girl, she came over here, and we was talking about somebody that she was telling us about somebody that she went to school with. We knew the same girl, and she got to talking about why is she doing all this extravagant stuff. She don't got it like that. So we was sitting there, we talking to her, and we like, you gotta understand, like, you never know her backstory as to why she's going above and beyond, because some people do things, I'm going to say 100% of people have childhood things that they went through that shapes how they move when they get older. So we was telling her, like, she might not have thought she was beautiful growing up, or she probably didn't have that much growing up, and this is why she overly exert herself and do all these lavish things for her kids. And the girl sat back and thought about it, and she said, you know what? I'm hating right now. Yeah. I'm hating. And guess what? We all just sat back and we laughed. Like, we laughed about it. It wasn't even like, you jealous. No, we laughed because she thought about it. Like, you know what? She doing her thing. Like, I'm jealous of her right now. And for her to admit that, like, it was very powerful. And it moved me, and I'm like, Dad, you really can, like, just say it. It's people do get jealous. Like, it's not to be ashamed of. People are ashamed to say that they are jealous or something.
And then those feelings grow, and they turn into hate.
Yeah.
And you start despising people who has done nothing to you.
Yes.
Erykah Badu, on the interview with the Breakfast Club, she said that all women, 100% women who scroll on Instagram, when you see another beautiful woman, for at least 30 seconds, you have feelings of jealousy. She said, and she don't know what it is, but it's a psychological thing. And I'm like, hold up, Erykah Badu a little right. And you know what it is? I feel like because other people are mirrors to us.
Yeah.
So you see that picture,
I was about to say
and you and that person looking marvelous, like have on the newest whatever, something that you don't have.
with a body banging.
The body banging, the hair shining, the curls on fleek, the natural curls on fleek, the hair weave on 100. It's something that person has going on in that photo that you might feel like you don't have going on, and you feel some sense of jealousy about it. But again, you acknowledge that and you be like, nah, this girl look good. You give her props and you keep it moving. You don't act on it. When you start acting on it, it become ugly girl energy, and you start saying things like, oh, she don't look all that.
Yeah.
Like, what?
You know she look good.
Yeah.
Get it? I'm gonna give props when props are due. I don't care if I feel like that, cause I be seeing some banging bodies, and I want my 6-pack and my abs, and I just be like, but I be like, dang, I wish I had those abs, but I'm still gonna be like, man, she got banging body.
Man, you gotta be like Diddy and
Be
always be like Diddy. When Diddy said, don't be mad, be motivated.
Yeah.
You gotta be motivated by people and not mad at people because of something. Cause it be some people that don't like people for no reason, and it be the sweetest people.
Mm-hmm.
It be the sweetest people, but then they just make up something. Oh, she thinks she all that. Or she ain't nice, or she act just like everybody. It's just you make up something bad about this person because you feel some sense of jealousy, and that is super, super ugly girl energy, and I can't stand it. And it makes people say, I've heard people say things to me like, why you dressed up? We not even going anywhere. Ugly girl energy. Ugly girl energy. Why are you questioning the way that I'm dressed? Or you wore that just to go ahead? Like, why are you questioning
Yeah, I
that?
hate that. You wore that
Like,
just
stop.
to go ahead. Well, let me see what you got on. The never acknowledging it look cute. Just let me see what you got on. Like, yeah, it is not a good look, honey.
It's
It does
not.
look
It's
good.
not. The side eyes, it's not.
And you,
It's not.
what people fail to realize is the energy and the vibe that you give off is louder than the actions and the words that you speak. Like, it's loud. People can feel your vibe and your energy, and you don't even have to say anything. Sometimes, and I'm gonna speak for me, because sometimes I step into a room and I can just feel I'm automatically uncomfortable because I can feel the vibe and the energy from people, and it's not always welcoming. And I just don't let my presence make you uncomfortable, because I'm going to shine. I'm going to step out. But it makes me uncomfortable when I step into a room and the energy is just not welcoming.
Yeah.
It's just like people just staring.
And how about, I went into a room before. A friend of mine was having a surprise party, so I got there before she was there. You know, and all her other friends and family was there. I walked into the room, I said, hey everyone, only one person spoke back. And I'm like, damn, what did I do? I'm saying, like, I'm speaking and nobody can even speak back to me. For what? It's ugly girl energy.
Yeah.
It's ugly girl energy, and I don't care how beautiful you are on the outside, how pretty you are. You are ugly to me if you carry yourself like that. It's just not cute. It's not a good look, and be standoffish and mean for no reason to the next person.
It's because you feel some type of way
About yourself.
People can't honestly feel their best self, their most beautiful self, their high self, and then give off that to the next person. You can't be secure and do that. You're doing it for a reason.
And that's why people say I'm always giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I do. I give people grace a lot. Even though me sometimes giving grace be at my own detriment, because y'all treating me a certain type of way and I did nothing to you. And it's still people out here that don't even like me for no reason, which I don't care about it. Because, you know, I never been a person that, like, kid, if you don't like me, that's your business. But my thing is, that's energy that you carrying with you for no reason, because I don't have an issue with you. And me, we never crossed paths before for us not to be able to speak and have a conversation. It's just ugly girl energy. Like, ugly girl energy. If you watch Barbie, you have Barbie and you have Raquel. Raquel is the prime example of ugly girl energy. And she's a beautiful Barbie. But she has ugly girl energy. She always trying to outshine Barbie. And because she can't outshine Barbie, she does things to Barbie that can cause her harm. Like, she would slip a banana peel on the floor so Barbie can slip on it and break her neck. And then when Barbie break her neck and she in the hospital, she's jealous that Barbie getting all the attention from them. It's so crazy. Yeah. It's so crazy. And when my niece watch Barbie, I always tell her, don't be Raquel.
Yeah.
Don't be Raquel, baby. Be Barbie.
Yeah, and you can't stop nobody shine. What God is going to bless that person regardless of how you try to block it. For real, like, you really trying to block somebody's blessing or hold them down. Like, God is going to bless them regardless. And that's why Barbie always land on top. She always land on top.
If you have some ill feelings, they should be talked about. And if not, you just going to develop the ugly girl energy towards people who don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Who don't deserve it. And, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm 100% innocent and nothing. Because I feel like we all have some type of ugly girl energy going on sometimes. Even when we are, like, mean to our siblings, to our parents, to our kids. Oh, 100% ugly girl energy if you're not taking care of your kids. If you don't have a legitimate reason as to why you are not there for your children, ugly girl energy. That's beast mode. You look like a beast to me. I don't care how pretty you are. I don't care how pretty you are. You look like the ugliest thing on earth to me if you are neglecting your kids without reason. And I'm not talking about the reason is you want to be lit, live your lit life, and you can't take care of both of y'all. If you don't have enough money to take care of both of y'all, you take care of that child.
Yes.
You walk out that door with trash bags on your feet. You don't take no trips. You don't do none of that. Ugly girl energy is when you've been on 1 million trips and your child has not been on one. That's big ugly girl energy to me. And my mind is not going to change about that. I'm always on the side of the kids because we bring these kids into this world. When you decide to bring these kids into this world and then you're going to treat them a certain type of way, you're going to treat them mean because you're not with their father no more. You're going to treat them mean because they look like their parent that you're not with no more. You're going to treat them mean because the other parent treating you bad. That's big time ugly girl energy to me, and I can never respect it. I cannot respect a deadbeat mom. I cannot respect it. You have to have a real legitimate reason why you're not taking care of your kids for me to be able to respect you. I'm sorry. And there's women out here that don't have nothing. They bring kids into this world. They are homeless at the time, but they get themselves together for their kids.
For their kids, man. We women, we black, strong, proud women, not just black, all women, but we set the foundation. And what we put out it changes the world. It changes the world. Like, you really gotta sit and think about the power of the woman and how what the woman puts out changes the world. We even had the power to persuade men and make them better people.
Mm-hmm.
Like the women,
Yeah.
we are the ribs, the backbones.
Yes.
Like, we gotta be strong. We gotta get it together. Like, we gotta put out that good stuff.
We do, man. Our babies need us. Our babies need us. If you are in a predicament where you are unable to take care of a child and you feel like they deserve better and, you know, a better home, then by all means you have to do what you have to do. And I do respect that. But what I don't respect is having a child and you just putting yourself before that child at every chance you get. Your nails done, your hair done, but your child don't have nothing. Every time you get your hair done, your child should get their hair done. If you cannot pay for both of y'all to get y'all hair done, your child hair should be done and yours shouldn't.
Or learn how to do hair.
Learn how to do hair. Learn how to do hair. If you can't afford to get both of y'all the new Jordans that came out, get your child the Jordans. Get yourself nothing. Or get both of y'all a pair of shoes that's not the Jordans. But do not put your child on the back burner so you won't be on the back burner. I can't respect it. I cannot respect it. That's the biggest, ugliest girl energy ever to me.
Yeah, keep your house in order. With the little that you have, you don't have to be rich. With the little that you have, keep your house in order. It makes a more attractive you.
And I'm not a person of judgment, but that's just one thing I despise. I can't take it. I can't take a woman who wrong her kids. I can't take it. And I can't take men who wrong their kids either. I think it's the worst thing that you can do because they innocent. We bring them here in this world, and when we choose to have kids, we are making a vow to nourish these kids, to make sure that they are good.
Mm-hmm.
They are good all around the board. And so when we fall short of that for selfish reasons, I can't get my child new school clothes because I'm trying to take a trip right now. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ugly girl energy.
Big ugly girl energy.
And I mean, before we wrap this topic up, I would like to ask that the viewers in our community, because we are a community, we want to learn how to engage more with our community. So
yes.
Please, like, any feedback you have, I mean, even if it's criticism, please feel free to criticize. We take constructive criticism, but also we welcome your thoughts on ugly girl energy. Like, what do you feel about ugly girl energy? Are you giving off ugly girl energy and you want to know how to, like, get rid of that ugly girl energy? Or, like, we welcome it all. Or you can DM us on Instagram at them_sisters, and also on TikTok at them_sisters, or you can leave us comments below. We're open to intimate conversations, one-on-ones, whatever the case may be. We want to form a community here with our podcast viewers. So
yes.
Please,
and
feel free.
Yes, and we want y'all to be a part of this journey of all of us just being our best selves, our highest selves, and just doing better and just putting our best out to the world, because it's so needed. It's so needed, and it's time for change. It really is. We gotta stop tearing each other down and beating each other down, telling each other business, trying to drag each other. We gotta stop that, and we gotta lock in with our sisters and hold each other up, like
our sisters and our brothers.
Like all of us, like unity. We gotta be unified and and work together.
Yeah, so we are encouraging engagement. So talk to us. Even if it's not about the ugly girl energy topic, even if you want to address something from the first two topics, or even if you feel like we coming off a little too, you feel a little judged, or if we coming off a little too judgmental, let us know, because we not here to judge anybody. And we only have an episode of ugly girl energy because we feel like people be putting out ugly girl energy and belittling other people, and people saying things like they think they're better than people, and I feel like that's ugly girl energy. Nobody's better than anyone. I don't care what choice you make in life. I don't look at myself as better than someone who fell off on drugs, and I don't look at myself better than my fellow sister or brother who may have taken a drink and then became an alcoholic. We don't know their story. We don't know how they got there. We don't judge them. And I feel like ugly girl energy is saying that you are better than that when you're not. Because none of us are. We are here. We are not here. And if you feel like you're better than somebody, if you feel like you're better than the next person, how many people do you feel like is better than you? That's what I would like to know. And so I just want to encourage I want to encourage more positivity, and I want to get together and stop all of this negativity, because it's negative. We need to uplift each other. So anything, if I can be of resource, if my sister can be of a resource to you, we are here. So yes, hit us up, connect with us.
And with that being said,
do everything with love,
with class,
with peace, pretty girls.